wonderful Libras, welcome to the channel. This is Carmen33 Tarot. Fabulous. So I wanted to first wish you all a very happy birthday this month. Congratulations, how exciting. I hope you're having a marvelous birthday celebrations. So I'm going to delve into the reading of October, and I have already pre-shuffled the deck. So we're just going to dig straight in and see where your energy is this month. All right, I will hold the cards up for you as well. Yeah, just so you can see that whilst I'm going through the reading. Perfect. So the heart of the matter. So your current energy is at the Page of Cups here. I'm just going to try and zoom into that one. See, yeah, there we go. All right, so Page of Cups. So you're, how I'm reading this is that you're in a very dreamlike state at the moment. So either this can also be related to love. Page is quite a romantic, in tune with the emotions kind of character. But I also feel that you are delving into a passion project here, something that you feel emotionally and fulfilling for you at this present time. This could also indicate, because it is around the time of your birthday, that you are feeling emotionally fulfilled and valued, and that you are feeling the love this month. Do you see this beautiful little fish coming out of the cup here? Now this fish represents creativity. For me, when the Page of Cups turns up, there's definitely like a romance happening with these two figures here. I'm not saying he's in love with a fish, but there's definitely an admiration. It's, you know, an answering to calls, an answering to dreams. There's emotional fulfillment here. So I'm feeling that you're in a very dreamlike state this month, which is really, really wonderful. I'm hearing dreams are being answered. So whether you're working towards a passion project, whether you're working on something that you really, really care about, I really feel that the Page of Cups is here to show you that. Carry on with whatever's making you feel emotionally fulfilled, because it is working in your favor. Now, for the energy crossing you, you have the Devil. Now, the Devil represents kind of addictions or anything that isn't quite serving you. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't always have to be addictions. It doesn't mean, it could be, you know, bad habits of scrolling through social media. It could mean toxic traits, or not so much relationships, but toxic tendencies. So anything that is negatively impacting you, that is happening more than once or far too often. And this is represented by the Devil here. Now this is in the energy crossing you, and how I would read this is that you are taking yourself away from this dreamy admiration, love-like energy here, and you're just delving a little too far into whatever habits that these could be here. And I'm feeling that, yes, it could be scrolling through social media, but I feel like this attention is taking you from your creative state and your creation. So I don't know if you're comparing yourselves to other people, if you are maybe feeling undervalued because you're not valuing yourself at the moment, or maybe you feel that other people should value you as much as how you value yourself at the moment. But this is negatively impacting your mental state, and I want to let you know is you're not quite thinking clearly at this moment, at this present time. This could even be from an argument that you have recently experienced, or any like disagreements or falling outs. Something that may have been quite minute is being slightly blown out of proportion. That's not to say that you are going to stay in this energy. I'm just letting you know as a reader from the messages that I'm receiving here today. Just to let you know not to stay too much in this energy, because at the end of the day, this is the energy crossing you. It doesn't mean that you're going to stay in this energy. It's just letting you be made aware of what can prohibit you from being your best self this month. Now, in your recent path, you have the Five of Wands. Now, the Seven. The Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is like the card of defense. That you're feeling So try and focus that one. Yeah, you're feeling a bit defensive but on guard. And I'm really feeling this with this card here. So yeah, this is in the recent past. So either you have been a bit caught off guard, or maybe you've been a bit defensive about something, a bit protective about something. I'm feeling this is more towards your ideas, not so much projects, but maybe just a feeling, you know, when you are speaking, just day-to-day conversations, feeling that you are judged a little too much. And I do believe that this is where, you know, this devil energy has landed at the moment. So I do feel that they are going hand in hand. I don't know, just feeling general sensitivity with you at this present moment in this spread. You know, for me, Libras are very light, and we are air signs. I include myself, I'm a Gemini. So all the air signs tend to be quite bubbly, quite light and airy, and it very not often does something get you to where you feel like negatively impacted. But this month I feel there is a general sensitivity around where you are. Moving forward, we have the Lovers. Now, interestingly, you have the Devil and the Lovers that has come up in the spread. Now, this is in the near future. So in the near future, definitely there is some romance on the cards for you if you don't have a partner yet, or if you definitely could be meeting somebody new here as well. So you definitely got the Page of Cups here. Moving on to the Lovers. Now, this is definitely very passionate, very beautiful connection, creative energy, and I feel that there's a lot of love within this reading. Wait until I show you the other cards. So there's definitely a lot of love in the reading so far. So the Lovers represents like a connection, a mutual attraction. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, two people, although I do see with the Page of Cups here there's definitely a romance. Obviously that's not going to be for everybody, but the Lovers here, there's a deep connection, there's a value, there's yeah, I just want to say connection here, to be honest. I feel like it is running deep, and whatever, if this is a new relationship, there's definitely a newfound trust or ability to communicate with this person. I'm also hearing this is a passion project. This is something that you fall in love with, that you realize that this is something that you truly care about, and this is a way of you falling in love with yourself in some way. But I do feel that it's through creativity. It's creating something for yourself, and this is allowing you to come into that real love energy, that beauty, that connection, that warmth that you should be feeling. Now, in the Crown position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, there we go, there we go. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in the Crown position represents basically a full cycle. So I feel that there has definitely been some negative traits, you know, in your recent past. There's been some negative traits. Moving on to the Wheel of Fortune, I feel that you realize what exactly this is. So whether that is, you know, everything that we explained with the Devil card here, I think you come to a realization of who or what those traits are, and now you realize to make a change. But sometimes, you know, when we are in this like toxic kind of energy, it's usually a misunderstanding of where it's coming from. But I really feel that you have clarified that with exactly what you've identified exactly what it is, and you are moving forward with that. So as it comes to a complete cycle, you realize what it is that's kind of impacting you, that's getting you down a bit. You come to a cycle where that is a completion. You realize what that is in order to resolve that problem. Or I feel that it's in terms of communication. You have all of the elements here on the Wheel of Fortune, which is what I really love. So there's similarly to the Magician, where you have everything here. I really feel that that is similar to the Wheel of Fortune in this case. So you've got all of the cards on the table. This is why I'm feeling more communication, because there's all of the elements on the table here as well. But you realize that this is coming to, yeah, you've definitely come to an understanding or a realization with that. Now, moving back to when I said it was interesting that you have the Lovers and the Devils, because they are both polar opposite energies, but they are so similar in some ways as well. Now, when you don't quite identify the devil energy, this is going to stop you from coming into that lover's energy. So just be mindful of what this is, and definitely when you come to that realization and the clarification from the Wheel of Fortune here, you're then going to really step in and depend and understand what it is in order for you to get to the lover's energy here. Now, in your subconscious, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is, I would say he's more of a freestanding kind of knight, but he's someone who is very diplomatic. I'm just going to talk to you here. But he's someone who's very diplomatic, someone who is willing to wait until the time is right, diplomatic. So I feel like you're kind of holding back on something, whether this passion project from what I picked up earlier is something that you really and truly care about. I think that you're waiting for the right time, but it feels like it can be too much time. And what I mean by that is by not taking action is still an action. So you could be delaying yourself by not taking action. Even if you're gathering information at this point as well, that is still taking action. So try not to sit on the pentacles for too long. But also make the move when you feel and when it is needed to make the move. Don't wait for too long, is really what I'm picking up here. Now, in the advice position, we have the Three of Cups. I really love the Three of Cups because it is a card of celebration, it's understanding, it's friendships. You're raising a glass, you're raising a toast. So whatever kind of funk that you're in at the moment, so you don't need to be in that funk. I'm saying you don't need to be, obviously that's easier said than done. But definitely take some time out to go out and celebrate all these like little milestones or goals that you have achieved so far. Definitely go out and celebrate. And even if this is around the time of your birthday, definitely take that time and go celebrate, because you really understand who it is around you that really loves and cares about you, and that's also going to help you to step into the lover's energy here as well. But also, because we've got the harvest here as well. It is now spooky season started. It's that time of year. So yeah, I really do see the beautiful harvest of the pumpkins here. Excuse my face. So you've got this beautiful harvest and celebration. I really do feel like a warmth of the autumn term here as well, which is really, really marvelous. I'm feeling really great about the advice cards, so definitely take that time to go out and celebrate when it is that you can. Any parties that you've been invited to, if there's any like small gatherings, I really do think this is going to benefit you mentally, energetically, spiritually, and just be careful with the alcohol. Now, in your external influence, we have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups represents, for me, in the external influence, that maybe there's somebody around you that is feeling a bit fearful. And what I mean by that is maybe they are a bit negative in some way, but it's because they've experienced things from their perspective. Now, I feel that they don't mean to be as negative as what they are around you. The reason I'm saying that is because this person is solely focusing on the cups that have been dropped or poured, not at the two full cups here. Now, if this figure just was able to turn around and see the cups that they actually have, they wouldn't be dwelling or be so unhappy with the fallen cups or the failures, essentially. So I feel that there's someone quite fearful in your life because they've experienced things in this way, but they're just trying to be helpful. I don't think they realize the impact that they're having by dismissing your ideas, is what I want to say, or not quite thinking it thoroughly, or not realizing the impact. They kind of like, don't do this, don't do that, instead of, oh, what you could do, how I could suggest, in my experience, just so that they can work together with you on that. But I don't want them to kind of not devalue, that's not quite the word that I'm looking for, but take away that pride and that love and that compassion and that excitement that you are feeling towards this. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the fact that you have two fives here indicates to me that there is definitely going to be some change this month. There might be some hurdles or some little bumps in the roads. which can happen at any time. It's not something major, don't worry. That's definitely not what I'm reading. It just might be some delays. I feel like there might be some delays, there might be some little disagreements or little arguments. I feel that this is generally just under misunderstandings. Try not to react so harshly, because it generally could be a little misunderstanding, and something small and minute can be escalated to something bigger. So if you could try and address the communication a little earlier, I definitely feel that everything's going to be much smoother sailing. I'm just letting you know as a messenger, this is what I'm reading. But I also feel that you might feel a little left out in the cold. You might feel a little abandoned, I guess, like you haven't been not engaged, that you haven't been invited, or that people don't want to collaborate with you. And I feel that this is also kind of negatively impacting you, but I feel that this has also taken away the attention from yourself that you should actually be giving to yourself. I feel like there's a bit of reliability on other people and your value in others, or your value to other people, rather than understanding who it is that you are and what it is that you want to achieve. So I feel that definitely focus on yourself at this time, and just celebrate those little triumphs that you're experiencing, and those little goals that you have achieved. I think that's definitely going to help with you feeling a little isolated. Having said that, in your final outcome, you have the Sun, which is the best card in the tarot, honestly. So for me, this is the purest form of joy, of love, of happiness. And the fact you've got the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun all in your reading, and the Three of Cups obviously is that celebration, is such a powerful card. So I think that you are definitely going to be amazing, very merry this month, whatever the outcome or whatever little milestones or hurdles that you may come across. You can definitely overcome it, and just by stepping into the purest and most you and the best form of yourself. Really celebrate your birthday as well. I think that's really going to help. It's going to help you understand how valuable you are to others in a way, without you devaluing yourself too much. So I really hope that this reading helps you. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. I look forward to seeing you again soon. I am Carmen, 33 Tarot, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, Libra.